Hello again, everybody. This is Brennan Henderson, and welcome to another Brennan's Flight Factor Gone Virtual episode. I'm finally back at it after over 3 months, almost 4 months. I apologize, I haven't made that many episodes lately. In regards to my simulator videos, I've been pretty busy with school and graduating. I'm officially graduated from high school. Fremont High School, and I've been busy with other things like working, so you know, but I'm finally back at it, so let's get to it. Right now I am going to use Southwest's Herbert D. Kelleher Special Livery 737-700. This plane I've actually flown on in real life on Independence Day of 2015. So that was a few years back, and I really miss seeing this plane too, no doubt. And yeah, today we're gonna fly to Fort Lauderdale from Key West, Florida. So within the state of Florida. So it'll be like probably around a 45-minute flight, 30 to 45 minutes. Something like that. It's basically like hopping from SeaTac to Portland, which takes an average of 30 minutes. And that's actually one of the routes I'm going to take with Alaska Airlines on June 15th. On Alaska Flight 781. And 881 I'll take from LA to SeaTac, and Flight 554 from Portland to LA. So that will be the order or something like that, you know. Alright, let's get into the cockpit. Alright. So, get everything all set in here. I started the airplane with everything on again because it's hard to start up the Zibo 737-700, or not Zibo, the 737-700 Ultimate. And this plane has voices that play when I do certain things, so yeah. Our altitude today will be, I'll just set it for 24,000 today, since we don't have that far to go. And our speed will be 250, as always, just about. And vert speed will be around 2,700 for now. We'll set the anti-skid for rejected takeoff, or not anti-skid, the brakes. Just says anti-skid under here. And let's check what our wind and runway direction will be today. Alright, wind is 130 at 12, gusts of 18 or 18 miles an hour, or knots, 18 knots, that's how they usually measure it, and an altimeter of 3003. So today we'll be taking off from runway 09, since that's the closest to 130. We have to take off into the wind and not against the wind, so that way we have more lift. And the voices are doing a safety demo currently. Gotta set both barometers to 033 or 3003, excuse me. There we go. Alright. Now we will turn on the fasten seatbelt sign, obviously. Get these packs set for the engines to start up. We'll set the altitude pressurization to 24,000. That's our altitude for today, like I said. Landing altitude will be, I usually set it for 2,000. I'll set this on manual since auto can fail at times, so. Alright, start engine 2. Alright, get that set to idle. I'll do the same with engine 1. Set it to ground. Looks like both engines are running smoothly. Get the generators set, so that way everything's running on engine power. Set the packs. Turn off the APU. And I still haven't had time to figure out the FMC, so we're going to rely on the map again, just like when we used Air BFF, which I will try to make appear in my next simulator episode that I make. Since you guys voted, some of you voted to bring the Herbert D. Kelleher into my simulator videos, so that's what I chose to do this time. And yeah. Alright, let's make sure everything's all set. I'll set this thing to battery. DC amps. We'll set flaps to 15, since this is a airport with a short runway, so we're gonna need a lot of runway for this takeoff. Alright, I set the taxi light, and we are ready to go. Oh yeah, gotta love the sound of those engines. Alright, we'll turn on our landing lights. Runway turn-off lights. Wing light. And strobes.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Oh, and in case you're wondering, I'll just call this flight Flight 665. We'll just give it that number. And away we go. V1, rotate. Woo, we made it. Woo, we got a steep climb.
1,000.
Flaps 5. Throttle back a little. Flaps up. Set the autopilot. Auto throttle. And I'll set the heading. Alright, we'll turn off our landing lights now. And other lights that we don't need. Alright, everything seems everything seems to be going smoothly so far. Set the barometer back to standard, which is 29902 for those of you who don't know. Now that I think about it, we probably don't need 24,000 feet, because Fort Lauderdale is a lot closer than I think, so 17,000 should suffice. Yeah, this is one of those routes where you don't exactly need that much altitude. Yeah, I know, it's weird having an invisible people on board. Alright, let's check and see where we are. Alright, Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International is right there. Now let's check the wind and the altimeter. 130 at 12 gusts 20. So almost exactly the same as Key West. And the altimeter is 3005. Again, almost exactly the same. So yeah. That means we'll have to fly in from the west side. So now, I will set the heading for a northward heading. Let's just put it at 010. I'll adjust the angle here to 30 degrees. So that way we have quicker turns. Alrighty, now we're going to set our altitude for 5,000. Invert speed for let's just say 2,300 for now. reached 5,000, and we're kind of surfing the clouds too. Alright, let's slow down to 225. And we are just about to get to Fort Lauderdale. So a little ways up here, we'll make a hard right and head straight for the runway. Let's set that barometer now. We'll descend to 3,000 now, so that way we can be ready for landing. We'll make our right turn now. One zero zero. Set the flaps to 5. We'll set our brakes to 2 for now. That should be good enough. Well, yeah, we'll take the speed brake off so that way the engines don't work that hard. Flaps 10. Looks like we're doing well with alignment here. I've gotten better at approaches, thankfully, so back then I didn't do so well with them. With the 737s, however, you can make short approaches, from what I've heard. Set the landing lights. Turn off lights. Turn on the wing light. Alright, so far so good. Gear down. We'll slow down to 180. Closer and closer. Time to take autopilot off. Yeah, I know. Right, set the trim where it should be. Alright, I am on approach. Set the flaps to 40. Getting closer now. I'm not talking much because I'm concentrating. Crosswind here. Definitely a crosswind. Made it. Welcome to Fort Lauderdale.
Tablets and cell phones. When you open the overhead compartment, be careful, as items may have moved in flight. And thank you for choosing American Airlines.
This is Southwest Airlines, bro. Alright, flaps up. Speed brakes off. I just did that for fun. I like big spool ups. Alright, let's start up that APU. Get our pack set here. This. And we will shut down the engines. Woo! Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this episode of BFF Gone Virtual, and I will do my best to make another simulator episode in the coming weeks. And, yeah. And my next episodes on my regular BFF series will be based off of my Alaska Airlines trip. Alright, see you next time.